Hey, what's up everyone? Felipe here from Quasar and welcome to the second episode of Battle for Bitcoin. On today's video, we will be doing a competition's winners review. We have just finished week 1 in the Battle of Bitcoin, which is being played in Botwars Ultimate Trading Game. You can find the link to download the game on the description down below. If you don't know yet, Botwars is a free-to-play gamified trading simulator with real cash prizes. We are super happy to have here with us today the winner of the week 1. We are interviewing him so he can share with us what his trading strategy was that made him the top winner. As always, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. And please do let me know in the comments down below if you have ever played a trading game before. Without further ado, let's get started.
So, hey, ArchAngel, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Thank you very much.
So, are we able to, do you have a real name or can we just call you Arch?
Yeah, no, you can call me Mike. Mike is absolutely fine with myself.
Great stuff, Mike. Well, I'm Paul, CEO of Quasar and one of the founders of Botwars. So tell me, how does it feel to win week 1 of the Battle of Bitcoin competition in the Botwars Ultimate Trading Game?
It feels great. It's been a really exciting week. As anybody that's watching it has seen, that top place or that top 3 places has bounced around again and again and again. And every single trade that you're closing that gains you points, you're quickly checking the leaderboard to see whether you increase your advantage, whether this was for a trade and has managed to get more points because they've decided to give it longer or they cut off. It's been really, really exciting, really enjoyable.
Awesome, man. So I think you scored 46,804 points, which was, I think, 38,000 more than the next guy, James Whale, who was in second place. I mean, that's incredible. I mean, how did you manage to do that?
There was, I think it was right place, right time, especially on that final day. I had managed to, through the course of the week, get myself up to about 22,000 points.
Wow.
And I was happy with that. I thought, excellent, that gives me a nice advantage. BitBoy, he can suddenly appear with a 12,000 point increase. And I'm like, oh God, no, he's got really, really close. So I liked to have that distance between the pair of us. And then on Sunday, the market just decided to have an incredible pump. And I happened to have trades in the right place at the right time. Nice. And when I closed them all out, I closed them for about 20,000 points.
Wow.
I was over the moon. I looked at it and I was like, that's fantastic. And of course, I waited to see if anybody else had been in similar positions. And it didn't look like they had been. And so
maybe
where you, I was like, fantastic.
Where you won, other guys lost, maybe. So
yes, possibly, yes.
Interesting.
But,
so did you have
I liked it.
Did you have a preferred market pair or setup and configuration?
I do. So I predominantly use times 100. I think that's pretty much all I use is times 100. But I don't keep trades open for too long because on times 100, as you know, you can lose it just as quick as you can gain it. And so I went about picking up 200, 400 points here on trades and closing them off and not wanting to try and get greedy with them. Sunday was just an absolute abnormality towards it. I'd been watching them, and when the market went off and it kept on going, there was no way I really wanted to close them too early because at that point I had leverage on it. I had that gap where if it fell back down slightly, I was still massively in profit with them. So I kind of just let them ride and decided, having looked at the charts on predominantly the minute charts and the hour charts are the two that I tend to look at more than any others, seeing where it had been bouncing off at a specific price at the top. And once it got to in and around that mark, and as quick as it can go up, it can come back down, I thought, okay, I'll close them off. But on the whole, yes, I'm using very, very quick trades on times 100 to gain myself very, very quick points and just accumulate them. And when you've got 7 or 8 trades open that are all going in the same direction, you're quickly earning 200 points, then turns into 1,200 or 1,400 points very, very quickly. So once they've closed, and of course you then go and check the leaderboard again, and you're like, oh, brilliant! I've increased that lead a little bit more.
Do you not find
that's what I do.
Do you find that every time you see a green bar and a positive number, you're tempted to close the trade early?
Absolutely, yeah. There's that greed over sensibility that comes in, and the pair are constantly fighting. You see it doing something, and you're definitely keen to just go, okay, I'll close it there. I mean, at the end of the day, closing is great because
profit's profit,
points.
right? So, exactly.
Profit is profit, exactly. And trying to keep your greed in check will definitely benefit you in the long run.
It's a very nice phrase. Keep your greed in check.
Keep your greed in check. As you can see, 6 trades that have earned you 200 points. Why wait for that 400? Why wait for that 600? Take them, start again, let the market resettle and start again. And if you've been watching it long enough, you can switch the trades around, which is what I've been doing. Mm-hmm. I will ride a green bar up. I will close that trade. And if it's been trading in and around that area, I'll then open a sell.
Yeah, very nice.
Good so when it comes back down, I'm then gaining another 200 points for it. So for one single instance of between $20 on Bitcoin, using times 100, you can very quickly turn that into 400 points in the space of 5 minutes.
Or 400, negative 400 if it goes the other way.
Absolutely. Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, there are pros and cons. Yeah, you must look at the negatives as well.
Yeah.
When you see those red bars, you do start to think, oh no, here we go. And awesome. That has happened the beginning of last week. I started mainly with ADA. It was producing quick points very quick because it was quickly going up.
We were seeing about 10% a day, I think. So
exactly. But those spikes that were coming down, even though it was up on the day, when you're using times 100, a single spike down can lose you money very, very quickly. And that's what happened. I think there was a point at the beginning of last week where I was minus 5,000 points in and around there at the beginning of the week. And I thought, how do I possibly come back from this?
But you did, and you came back.
I did. Yes, I did. Yes. And I couldn't be happier with it. I really couldn't be.
That's awesome, man. So Mike, for anyone that hasn't started playing Bot Wars yet, is there any advice you could give them? Any suggestions?
Do it. You have nothing to lose by this and everything to gain. If you don't know, see, I don't know how to trade on daily charts or anything else like that. The cryptocurrencies that I hold, I've always been a long-term holder. Buy it, hold on to it, wait for the price to go up. Because learning charts is hard. It is hard. For anybody that's never done it, it's a scary concept. But here in Bot Wars, you have an opportunity to learn charts without the fear of losing anything at all.
Amazing.
Because the demo money gives you that opportunity. And if you find out that it's gone all wrong and you have to reset your money, you've lost nothing for it. You are then learning from scratch again. And before you know it, to put it into perspective, I lost £31,000 on a single trade in Bot Wars last week.
That was demo money, by the way.
31,000. Demo money, yes, demo money. Christ, yes, absolutely, yeah.
On one trade?
At that point. On one trade, 31,000 got eliminated like that. And
hopefully you've learned something from that.
I have learned so much just from this last week of playing Bot Wars, especially when it comes to charts. Absolutely. I'm finding myself watching the, I've forgotten the word for it now, where you've got the,
Indicators?
Indicator, that's the word. Yes, I've been watching them. I've been using the hour chart and the day chart and drawing imaginary lines in my head where trends appear to be going, especially on Bitcoin at the moment. And I trade predominantly on Bitcoin because Bitcoin is Bitcoin, isn't it? Everything tends to follow that. And so unless something is having its own little run where it doesn't conform to what Bitcoin is doing, if you can trace and track what Bitcoin's doing, you can then throw that into other cryptocurrencies available on there. But to anybody that has never done this before but wants to dabble in it and has an interest behind it, definitely, absolutely. It brings such a fun element towards it, and it doesn't take you long. There's no fear. There's no scariness behind actually doing it. Again, because you're not playing with real money.
Yet.
But because it's so simplified down for you. There's your chart. Green is going up, red is coming down. Check the charts, look at the charts, and decide when you want to place your trade. And some will go up and some will go down. And you learn very, very quickly.
And safely, because it's just demos.
Very safely, absolutely, yes. And that is the big thing behind it. It is safe. All the time you are using demo money to learn trading, you really don't have anything to lose. And putting all of that inside a game makes it so much more enjoyable, instead of just looking at charts and getting confused and getting bored very quickly of just looking at charts. You have that element of fun behind it. So yes, I would definitely encourage anybody to give it a go.
That's awesome, Mike. So obviously you won week one of the 4-week competition in the Battle of Bitcoin. Are you going to play in the subsequent 3 weeks?
Absolutely. Most definitely.
Are you going to win?
I wouldn't like to say that. There are some good traders there. There are some good traders on board, and there are some people on there that I've made good friends with. BitBoy has been a joy chatting with him for the last week, helping each other out, and then helping new people that have come into the guild.
And that's chatting in the clans?
In the clan, yes, that's right. Yeah, in the actual clan itself, new people that have come on board. There have been a number of people within that clan who are helping them learn what's going on. Am I going to win? I'm going to play to win, obviously.
Brilliant.
I definitely didn't enter this competition to lose. Will I win every single week? Who knows? As we saw on Sunday, 20,000+ points can be gained in the space of half an hour. And you could be sitting pretty, and then suddenly you can be smack bang in the bottom and quite afraid of whether you're going to finish in that top 3 or not. But I'm going to play to win. Definitely.
Yeah, well, I think we've seen a few players that have, rise the rank and then gone back down. So it does show how volatile it is from a points perspective as well. But so how about the €1,000 prize payable in Bitcoin on Bitflyer? Is that much of an appeal?
That's a huge appeal right now, and it made the joys of being where I was in week one even better. It gives me that element of comfort. Okay, I've got that nice lead. I now just need to maintain that nice lead. But yes, absolutely. Now that week one is out of the way and we're in week two, I'm looking at week two's table, and I am also looking at the total table. It's a two-pronged thing that I'm doing on every single trade. Okay, that's where I am now. Okay, what am I doing overall? Lovely, I've gained that little bit more.
How are you doing? I haven't looked yet. So how are you doing this week?
This week, I think I'm currently, or I was about before this interview, I think I was on about 14,000 points for the week.
Wow.
Slightly ahead of BitBoy, who's on 12,000, I believe.
Wow.
So I've had a good start.
The battle continues.
The battle continues, absolutely.
So have you already set up a wallet, an account on Bitflyer yet to claim your winnings?
I have, absolutely. Yeah, that is all done. I think I need to do one more thing on there to get everything KYC'd completely. And I've been bugging the wife for the utility bill that we've got both. Like she deals with all that, because otherwise I'll lose it.
Well, most things
things
are direct debit these days anyway. So who has a paper bill? It's crazy.
Know, yes, and if we do get one, it's safer in her hands because I will lose. So yes, but other than that, yep, an account is made and everything is getting set up for hopefully more winnings.
Awesome. Well, good luck with that. So having played Botwars now for probably a couple of weeks and obviously winning first place in the Battle of Bitcoin so far, you must have a few thoughts on how we could make the game and experience that much better. Is there anything in particular that we could do to make it better for you?
There's one thing in particular, and it's to do with, so as you increase in level, you are able to deploy more bots. And I think that's how it works. Yes, I think you have more bots at your disposal. Is that correct?
Yes.
Or you can, yes. So
you get more deployment slots. So.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So on that main page currently, all of your deployments are there. And once you get to high levels, you can have multiples going at the same time. And currently, it doesn't look like there's any system as towards where they're placed within it. So one can be at the very first place at 17 hours. When you scroll down, then there's one that's been placed at 5 hours, but a little bit lower, there's one that's placed for 9 hours. And there's no alphabetical order to them. What would potentially, as an idea, so on the main screen at the moment, you've got your loot boxes. To have a tab underneath that with all 6 cryptocurrency pairs, whether it be BTC, Ethereum, XRP, that you click on, and all the trades that you're making under that specific coin are under that tab. And you scroll down,
like
and
a
you can
filter
see them.
or something.
Like a filter, absolutely. Yeah. So that you don't think, oh no, I need to close that trade quickly, and then you're there scrolling through however many trades you've got open to find that one. By the time you've found it and opened it, the price could have changed, and you have lost then the potential to earn the points and the money off that trade. So to have a little bit more, conformed into easily searchable places would make it fantastic.
Sounds good. I will. I'll feed that back into the team, and hopefully we can make that happen. So thank you very much. Good feedback.
You're very welcome.
So one last question. Any thoughts on what you're going to do with the winnings?
I'm torn at the moment. So given that it's being paid in Bitcoin and everything that's going on with Bitcoin at the moment, I'm torn between leaving it in Bitcoin, what with the halving just happening and the potential of what it's done in the past, or trading it in for a couple of other cryptocurrencies that I currently have in my bags, XRP being one of them. There is ZIL that is doing wonderful things at the moment. Even ADA is doing great at the moment, and VeChain. So there's options, and I'm very much torn as to whether I'm going to keep it in one place or separate it out for a bit of diversity.
So you're not tempted to go 100x and use your new skills on BitMEX?
Don't tempt me with something like that, because you can tell straight away that I'd put it in there and then suddenly I'd lose it all in 5 minutes and think, well, that was fun. No, I've got to be somewhat sensible. Again, it's about controlling the greed. Yeah. So, I mean, there are still possibilities, but if and should I win that £1,000 at the end or any more prize money, of course, I'll let you know exactly what I do with it.
Awesome. Well, listen, ArchAngel, aka Mike, thanks for joining us and sharing your experience with us. I'm still amazed at how many points you scored in the first week. So, totally awesome. Big well done, and good luck in the rest of the competition.
Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting to yourself, Paul, and I look forward to the directions in which Botwars going. I'm thoroughly enjoying it still, and hopefully we shall chat again soon.
That's perfect. Thank you, buddy.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you so much for stopping by and watch our Battle for Bitcoin series. I'll see you guys on the next episode. So please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't entered the competition yet, there is still time. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.